What's up, YouTube? So today I have my KBC VR2R helmet, and I'm going to paint it to match my bike, which is a chameleon color, the type of paint that changes color at different angles. So I went ahead and I prepped it. I sanded it with 600 grit sandpaper, and then I went over with a 320 grit scuff pad. I went ahead and I masked off all the vents, the visor, underneath, the top vents, and the DOT symbol in the back and underneath. So now what we're going to do is we're going to spray it with some Prep-All and clean it very well to make sure that there's no oil, scums, residue, anything like that, so that way our primer will bond very well with it. So I'll come back when we start priming. All right. So the first coat, you want to do it very, very lightly. So we're just going to just kind of mist it. This first coat's really important because this is what really sticks to the helmet. And you kind of want to be shaking the can when you're pausing and looking for an area that you might have missed. Just shake the can up a little. Alright, so I'll come back to you when we hit it with the second coat. Okay, so it's been about 12 minutes now, so we're going to go ahead and hit it with the second coat of the primer. You want to stay about 5 to 8 inches away from the object that you're painting. You don't want to get too close. And with this coat, you can be a little heavier on it. But when you're heavier with it, you also have to let it sit and dry more also. Something to note. And then when you're getting ready to let it sit again, just kind of walk around, make sure you didn't miss any areas. And yeah, so now we're done with the second coat, and I'll come back when we put on the third and final coat. This can has already been shooken up. I'm also primering other stuff, my motorcycle fairings. I've been excited about getting them in, and they are also getting painted in the chameleon color, the color changing paint. I just didn't have enough time to make a video on it. But I will do a video on the whole bike when it's all said and done. Alright, so this is the third coat, and I'm going to let it dry for about an hour, and then I'll put one more coat on. I just want to be sure. You can't really see it from here, but if we move up close, see, you can still kind of see through it, and I just want to make sure there's a good coating of primer on there. So I'll be back when we do the fourth and final coats. We're going to go ahead and paint it with this black paint, and the reason we're painting it with black first is because this is what we're going to be painting it with. Rust-Oleum Color Shift, the chameleon, and it says to apply over a black base coat. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to paint it with this high performance enamel Rust-Oleum black paint, and it's a satin color, so it's not shiny, but it's not matte either. So I've been shaking the can here, and again, we're going to repeat the same process as we did when we painted the primer. The first coat's going to be a very light coat, kind of like a dusting coat. Alright, so that's it for the first coat, and I'll come back when we get ready to apply the second coat. Alright, so we're ready for the second coat. I've been shaking the can up, so let's get to it. I'm super excited for all this to be done. Have my bike put back together. I'll do a video on the bike once I put it all together, and I also have a video coming up on a review on a 2009 370Z, and I'll definitely be doing a lot of vlogs with my bike. So. And just a lot of different projects that I do. I do work on cars, bikes, fix things up. So if you think that's something that interests you, go ahead and subscribe. And hopefully we can learn something. You know, I can teach you guys. You guys can comment stuff, some tips, pointers. So I know there's a lot more experienced guys out there for sure. But yeah, second coat's done. We're going to let it sit 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know, it's pretty hot outside. I had to change. So we'll see, but I'll get back when it's ready for the third coat. All right, guys, so I put on the fourth coat, and now I am going to start painting with the chameleon color shift paint. And I think it's going to look awesome. I have it elevated so I could get everywhere. You really don't want any spots to remain black or not get painted or uneven paint. So I elevated it just for that purpose. But again, we just got to lightly mist it. as you have it covered everywhere, you can go ahead and let it dry. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to let it dry and come back with the second coat. Alright, so we're going to apply the second coat now. While I'm doing this side, I turned that light on so I can see better, but when I'm doing this side, it's kind of blinding me. I knew that ought to do it. Alright, so we're going to paint the last and final coat on my helmet. So, alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, so that's it for the final coat, and it looks awesome. I will do a video right after this when it dries and kind of tilt it around, show you guys the different colors. I've seen yellow, I've seen purple, blue, green. It's going to look awesome, so I'll keep you guys posted. Alright YouTube, so this is the finished product. I use Omni Clear Coat. It's a car grade clear coat, not the type out of a can. But as we move around, you can see the color shift from blue to purple. Kind of a yellowish purple going on. And see, it's yellowish purple there, green there, blue there. It is awesome. Really like it. So the Rust-Oleum color shift paint works very well. I definitely recommend it. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll be definitely posting a lot more, so you guys enjoy and have a great day.